Hi, my name's Lydia Pursell from Leaf and Petal. Today I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create a beautiful container for your outdoor living space. Here are some items that I call the LP hit list, the things that you really want to have when you start getting ready to go outside and work and create beautiful containers. Obviously you want to start with a good potting soil. You also want to have a plant food, a good pair of clippers, always handy to have, a good pair of gloves, an apron, and then a lot of people like to use moss to put around the plants when they're done, or you can use bark. And most importantly, don't forget a hat and your sunscreen. One of the first things we tell people to think about is the dimensions, the space in which it's going in. In this particular case, this is a side patio, and it's a lot of space, and we decided to come in and create a little stepping stone situation with these pots. So we have a large one, an extra large I should say, a large, a medium, and a small. Know your light. It's very important you know where the light's coming from on the particular space where you're putting the containers. Is it north, east, south, west? Is it morning light or is it afternoon light? That's really important when you're selecting your plants. The garden centers, when you're going to pick out your plants, are always going to have this nifty little insert. This insert, when flipped over, will have all the instructions you need to know in planting this particular plant. What type of sun does it need? Full sun, part sun, full shade. If it says part shade, it needs at least 4 to 6 hours of direct morning light. Full sun means at least 6 hours of direct light, usually evening light. I don't do this every time, so it's not always on my hit list, but it's nice to add a few rocks. This helps with drainage. Remember what I said about a good potting soil? This is a good potting soil. Do you see how light and fluffy it is? That's because it has air in it. And this air is going to help feed nutrients, feed air to your plants. So usually for about 3 gallons, you add 2 tablespoons. We've got a firm hole down here where it's not going to hurt the plant. Just going to gently pull it out. This is going to be my center. Now I'm going to put it slightly to the back. I'm only going to see this plant 3/4 of the way around. I'm not going to see the back of this plant. Now there's an old cliche around the gardening community called thrill, fill, and spill. This is our thrill. And isn't it thrilling? So next I'm going to put in vinca. Make sure you place it where it's not too low. Pull that off. This is called bacopa. Bacopa's fun because it will spread out, and so it'll start to eventually come across the front. Normally your spill is an ivy or a potato vine or something very traditional, but now you can put clematis as your spill, and I really love this. When you're thinking about the color combinations, it's always good to do different type of textures, but also different types of green. Of course, color, you want to take into consideration. I've done sort of the pastel, the bright pastels, I should say. Purple, pink, white. This is a very pale purple bacopa, but I love potato vine. I love it for its color. It's fluorescent, it's bright. It really is going to add pop to this container when we put it in there. I love the thrill, the fill, and the spill that we talk about. So I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of bark. You can do bark or different types of moss. It is decorative, but it also helps to hold moisture into your plant. Also be aware that when leaving your water out to put into your container, you leave it susceptible to the elements. The elements meaning your dogs. And here you have it, a beautiful flowering outdoor container. Voila!